let's move on now to talk about this Spider-Man news. So, Spider-Man 4, it's still a cooking, and we're still waiting to see, who Sadie Sink will be, what's going to be going on there, because that's last we heard, and nobody, again, knows the exact plot or what is actually happening in Spider-Man 4. So, it's just been a fun little guessing game and us trying to piece together what we can. Well, we got another piece of the puzzle from a scooper who's lately been pretty reliable, so that's only the reason I'm kind of bringing them up here. Is I believe it's from My Time to Shine Hello, who was right about what you call it, all the Shrek stuff. A couple other things got confirmed. Well, it got revealed here. Let's see. Let me see. I guess I have to add the word female to it. They revealed to us that the main villain of Spider-Man 4 is going to be a female, saying the role has already been cast and an official announcement is coming soon. So it's already locked in. There's an actress I should say, right now locked into a contract, and we are going to get a female villain for Spider-Man 4. And so that right there helps us narrow it down, right? Because Spider-Man has an insane rogues gallery, but if we just look at the females of the rogues gallery, maybe we can pinpoint it down. But this is a multiverse movie, so even then it could open it wide, because some people were already theorizing it could be Olivia Ock. Is that how you say her name? From like Spider-Verse. If it's a multiverse movie and we're doing multiverse shenanigans like what it's been theorized, we could get gender swap versions of popular characters. And I mean, Marvel is doing that, like with Silver Surfer, who I know is like not always a villain, but I mean, they're going with the female route of that one instead. We could get female Doc Ock. We get female Green Goblin. If you think about it, there was some people really thinking that Sadie Sink was maybe going to play a gender swap Harry Osborn named Harriet Osborn. How funny would it be if we get a female Green Goblin from another world? But I don't think they want to redo villains, even if it's a gender swap thing. Um, and I don't think Sadie Sink is playing the villain. She's gonna be one of the main female leads. Still have no idea who she is, Jean Grey, Mayday, or Mary Jane, but it doesn't look like she'll be it. Okay, so let's go down through some of the iconic ones that we know, right? So my brain went to Black Cat, as it usually does after 10 p.m. And I was like, I like Black Cat. I think she would be perfect right now to introduce into a Spider-Man story, because Spider-Man's in a dark place. Okay, he's lonely. Nobody knows who he is as Peter Parker, just lost the love of his life. It's kind of a great time to bring in somebody who's going to manipulate him using, their beautiful looks. And Spider-Man would just be conflicted and this and that. And obviously, Black Cat would have her own ulterior motives just to steal things and whatnot and seduce Spider-Man. So I feel like it would be such a great time to introduce her right when Spider-Man is a little lost and trying to find himself, right? But I don't think Black Cat is main female. I don't think Black Cat is main villain material. She's definitely more added as a sidekick to a larger story. I mean, she was in Amazing Spider-Man 2, played by Felicity Jones, right? Black Cat. She never got in costume or whatnot, but it looks like that's where it was headed. Is that she was going to? Oh, I guess I got to type in Amazing Spider-Man 2. That's where it was going to be headed for her character. Who knows if she would actually have dressed up? But hey, we did get her in there, and she played a side role. Okay, so I'm like, I think I'm gonna cross her out. I don't think she'll end up being the main one. I saw a lot of people bring up Silver Sable. Now, I don't know, because I think Silver Sable does have the opportunity to be. She's usually like part of a task force and has a lot of agents and whatnot. I feel like Silver Sable does have the potential to be main villain material, but she would be such a lackluster villain. She'd be main villain material in the sense that she'd be hiring other smaller villains like a Vulture, a Scorpion, and sending them out after Spider-Man, maybe working for Kingpin and his anti-vigilante task force, right? Because that's what's going on in Daredevil right now, is Kingpin's trying to get rid of all the vigilantes. Um, but I just wouldn't be one that excites me. I don't think, you think about the way they've marketed Spider-Man in recent movies, and Mysterio on the poster, big draw, right? You had Vulture on there, big draw. You put Silver Sable on there, I think people are going to go, huh? Who? What? But it could happen in the sense that she would be the head honcho commanding other notable small villains like a scorpion, a rhino, a vulture. Get me my spider. And then here's your task force in unlimited supply so you can have your teched out animal themed suits and whatnot. That could happen, right? Well, there's a new rumor going around that isn't, I guess I should say it's more of a fan theory because there hasn't been any credible stuff. But during the Secret Wars run, there was something called Spider Island. That's what's happening in Secret Wars. And this was the battle world part of New York, where almost every spider person ended up in New York City. And that's what it looked like. And if they do Spider Island, that could be how they explain so many other Spider-Man characters, not just Toby and Andrew, but you could throw in like we theorize Sadie Sink as Mayday Parker, Spider Girl. You could have a Spider Woman. You could have a Spider Gwen played by Emma Stone. You could do a clone Ben Riley of Tom Holland's Spider-Man, then he gets to play another role. So many other out there theories, and the movie would be a giant, multiverse event again. And there is, I believe, in this issue, I'll be honest, I haven't read it, but from what I hear, there's something called the Spider Queen in Marvel. So I got to brush up on it. And that's what people think will be the main villain then. If they're going the Spider Island route, it'll be Spider Queen, who's trying to collect the what they call totem of every Spider-Man character, which is just, I think they're like spider essence. It gets really weird. That's why I never read this story, because I did not like the idea of totems and every spider person having like a thing that connects them to the larger spider web. I'm like, dude used to be a guy who stopped bank robbers and helped little old ladies cross the street. Now we got spider totems. Okay. All right. That's fine. That's fine. Right. So that's a possibility. Maybe someone in the multiverse, kind of Moreland style, going in and just taking the lives of all different Spider-Men. And if they're all in one location like New York, that could happen. But again, it's not a notable character. It's not someone you can slap on a poster and people go, "Oh, Spider Queen." I think more people were excited for the fact of Noel than like Spider Queen, right? But Venom 3, I don't think did amazing enough for Sony to be like, let's make Noel the bad guy, unless they do a female Noel. Nolita? You dirty girl. Leave those spider people alone. So that's right now is the thing going on right now. I do think this is a very wise comment. Yes. Meow 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 meow. Meow 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 meow. Meow 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 meow. Meow meow. Perfectly. I couldn't have said it better myself, honestly. I think that's really the route they will be going with this movie. Same. I just want Scorpion and Spider-Man 4. We're like, the only other thing that like seemed pretty certain was the actor who played Shocker in Spider-Man Homecoming. He did an interview recently where he's like, you haven't seen the last of me. I think you're going to be seeing him pretty soon. And this would be, again, supporting the Silver Sable theory of her like getting lower but notable Spider-Man villains, hiring them and going after Spider-Man, getting the Shocker, Vulture, and all the Scorpion. I'd be okay with that, and you could still make Silver Sable the main female villain because she's the one sending the boys out to get the other boys. So I don't know. You guys let me know on what you think about this, your theories on who it could be. I know there's a wide variety. I saw people really joking that they're going to make Madam Web the villain. That would be so funny if they do that. They just bust out actual Madam Web or just Dakota Johnson Madam Web. I still laugh my butt off at that ending pose with all of them there. And the ghost of Madam Web from her chair float, because that's what's happening. Somewhere Madam Web is alone in an apartment and her ghost is just there with the ladies. Oh, somebody didn't put the brakes on my wheelchair. I'm going down the stairs. Guys, I'm going down the stairs. I gotta go back. 3C ableist? No. We love everybody here. Get that out your mouth. So, yeah. Someone said Silk. I don't know if Silk would be like a villain, though. Silk is usually a pretty, pretty real ally of Spider-Man, I should say. So, yeah, guys, you guys let me know on that. And, okay.